Hi, this is my interim evaluation. So let's get started.
What has been your favourite part of the project so far and why?
Probably doing my storyboard and actually starting my final piece. I think that's been the most fun I've had, and I felt the most passionate about doing that kind of stuff. So probably that. So yeah,
What new skills have you developed?
I developed editing skills in After Effects, learning how to use stuff like the pen tool and stuff which I never knew how to do before. So learning that kind of stuff, learning how to create shapes, learning how to use the whip tool to actually link the different layers and stuff. I didn't know how to do that before, so I've learned that kind of thing. But yeah, so
How has the project allowed you to move out of your comfort zone and push creative limits?
well, it's definitely helped me work independently, kind of thing. Which obviously before I'd have to do a little bit, but before I'd have to kind of work in a team, kind of thing. So working independently has definitely pushed me, and it's made me want to do the best I can do because it's all on me, kind of thing. So I don't have anyone to fall back on and rely on. So it's definitely helped with that, and it's helped me come up with ideas that I just want to do as well. I don't have to ask anyone their opinions and kind of thing. It lets me be creatively free, kind of thing. So that's probably how.
Do you feel it's changed the way you view filmmaking and art?
Not really. I guess it's changed the way I view editing as a thing, and it's made me realise how time-consuming it is, if anything. It's made me realise how patient the editors must be to do their job and kind of thing. But as for filmmaking and stuff, obviously my route and stuff isn't really in that regard, in the sense of filming with a camera kind of thing. But for the editing part, definitely, it's made me realise how patient those editors must be, and how driven they must be to their job, kind of thing. So, yeah.
What has been the biggest challenges you have faced so far, and how have you overcome them?
I'd say probably the biggest challenge has actually been learning the software of After Effects, but I'm still in the process of overcoming them. But as the days go on, I'm learning different things. So if I get stuck on something, I Google tutorials, kind of thing, and work on that, and try and overcome them through that kind of thing. So the biggest problems I've came to is definitely the editing part of things. I haven't really had any problems ideas generation wise. I kind of had my idea just straight away. And as for actually planning the idea, I kind of know it's a weird thing because I kind of know what I want to do, but actually putting it into practice that's the difficult part that I'm trying to problem solve as it goes on, kind of thing. So probably definitely putting it into practice, the actual production of the final piece. So yeah.
What have been your successes of the project, and when did you have a breakthrough or exciting idea? And what were you proud of piece of work?
I think my successes is generally my idea creation and how I've gone about doing that. I think I've done a pretty good job of that. I think that's probably my biggest success. But like I said before, I had the breakthrough pretty much immediately. It probably took like a week of ideas generation to come up with it. I had ideas floating in my head of what I wanted to do, but overall, I decided the best one to do would be the advert. And as for a piece of work, I guess I was proud of my storyboard, and so far what I've done for my final piece, for my actual animation. I'm pretty proud of it, I guess. I'm proud of the kind of stuff I've overcame. Kind of thing. I had an issue with camera work, like making the camera zoom and stuff, but I figured that out, kind of thing. I guess I'm proud of that. So yeah, pretty much that.
How will the skills you have developed helped your future progression?
If I wanted to go into editing, it gives me experience. And it's weird because using After Effects, I feel like a complete beginner because I kind of am. I've done a little bit, but so I'm slowly learning different bits of After Effects that I'll remember. So it will help me in the future with editing and that kind of stuff, I guess, and trying to, if I want to go down that work. But even if I don't, it's going to help me work independently if I need to in the future, which I'm sure I will. So it's going to help me work by myself and sort problems out on my own, kind of thing. It's probably that.
How well have you completed your planning?
Pretty well. I think I would admit I did skip ahead a little bit, but I did go back and complete all the stuff, and I did a big. I had a day where I was just looking over all my work and looking through everything I did and kind of reflecting on it, I guess, a little bit. But the actual planning part, I think I did pretty well. And I think it helped me process my idea. I already had my idea, but it helped me process my idea and actually what I wanted that idea to become, kind of thing. So probably that. It's pretty alright, I guess, to sum it up.
Have you got a contingency planning? If so, what is this?
I don't have a plan B. I have I guess different ideas, but I think with the time limit I'm on right now, it's probably not going to become a reality, kind of thing. So I think I'm just stuck with plan A, and if plan A fails, then I fail. But I don't think it will fail. I don't see it failing, but I don't have a plan B, to be honest. So yeah.
How is your planning guiding your overall production?
I think the most important part of the planning that I did was probably the storyboards for my actual shot list, because not only was it storyboards of the different shots that I wanted to do, but I actually wrote down the kind of time limit I wanted each shot to be, because I was a bit worried about how long my actual advert was going to be. But I kind of narrowed it down a bit. I have made a little bit of adjustment. I had this one shot that was 3 seconds, and I thought it's dragging on a little bit, so I changed it to 2. But that little guidance that I had from 3 seconds kind of helped me figure out how long that needs to be, kind of thing. So I think it's slowly. I'm still in the process of it, but it's guided me pretty decent. I'm glad I've done it. Definitely glad I've done it. So yeah.
How well are you working towards the plan you've made? And are you sticking to the plan, or are you doing other things on shooting days?
No, I'm completely sticking to my plan. Completely sticking to the storyboard. I haven't gone aside it at all, other than the little time and the thing. I haven't changed it, so I'm just sticking to it completely, like 100%. So yeah.
How well are you managing your time, and are you on track to complete all the work for the deadline of Friday the 27th of May?
I'd say I could be managing my time a little bit better. Like I could be doing way more work off college hours, which I know for a fact I will start doing as the deadline comes in. But when I'm actually in college, I get work done. So I guess if I had to sum it up in a percentage, probably be like 75%. I guess I'm pretty good, but I could be doing way better with myself, and I know I will start to do better. But that's kind of the way I work, which isn't good, but I end up getting stuff done. So,
what do you want to work on improving between now and the deadline to give yourself the best chance of achieving your aim?
Time management, as ironic that is, time management. I need to work on actually using my time better than just. I procrastinate a lot, so I need to kind of fix that, which I will, but I need to not basically leave everything to the last minute, which I'm not entirely, like I've done it way worse in the past, but I still procrastinate quite a little bit, so I need to work on that mainly, and I guess learning different skills in After Effects, but like I said, that's problem solving, that will come as the problem comes, so yeah.
How well are you completing your production?
I'd say pretty well. I could be doing better, and I know I could be doing better, but as the time goes on and as I feel like I need to get the work just done, I'm not rushing it, but I feel like I need to get it done, so I'm completing it the best I can, for sure, the best I can as the time, as the amount of time I have. But I think if I started my actual final project about 2 weeks earlier, maybe 3 weeks earlier, 1 week earlier, I don't know, I'd definitely be able to put in more artistic values to my actual final piece kind of thing. But I think overall probably 8%. I think I'm doing pretty well for who I am as a person. So yeah.
Is your production meeting your initial expectations?
Well, my initial expectations before I started, I started doing Route 3, but the moment I went onto VFX, about, I don't know how many weeks it was in, 2 weeks or something, 3 weeks. Probably, yeah, I think it is, but I think, like I said, I could be doing better, I guess. Like, the project is exactly what I expected when I picked the route, but I think within myself I could be doing just a little bit better. I definitely need to put in a little bit more effort as well, but I'd say almost meeting my initial expectations. So,
how well are you working independently to achieve the project aims?
Well, pretty good. Other than my own little issues like time management and stuff like that, I think once I actually start doing the work, I'm golden. I'm fine. So pretty well, I'd say. Pretty well.
What production issues have you faced, and how have these issues affected your progress?
Well, I didn't know how to use the camera tool, so that was an issue, but I overcame that. But I guess they affected it. It made me doubt myself a little bit, and it made me doubt myself because this was right at the start of my edit, so it was like, oh, am I going to be able to do this? But because I overcame that, I'm going to keep progressing forward. I'm going to keep trying to do that. That's probably the first problem-solving thing I had to deal with. But other than that, I haven't really. Other than maybe picking an idea, that the ideas I had, that was probably a production issue. But that was just whichever one I preferred the most. But I came up with that, so that's fine. But I guess I don't really have many issues other than motivation. But that's not really a production issue. That's just a me issue. So yeah.
What grade are you aiming for, and how do you plan to achieve this between now and the hand-in date?
To be truthful, I think with the way I'm working, I'm definitely not aiming for a pass, but probably a merit. That's probably what I'm aiming for. I'd love to get a distinction, but I think with my motivation right now, I don't see it happening. So I'm just, as long as I'm not working towards a pass, then I'm going to be happy. But that's kind of what I'm aiming for, and I kind of plan to achieve it by just doing the work to the best I can, and making sure I get it done before the hand-in date. So, pretty self-explanatory, but that's pretty much how I plan on doing it, really. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Right? Yeah. So, thank you.